origin to center of mass. Set origin to center of mass. Alright, so we got the bed, everything done with the bed that needs to be done. We have the supports all made. Now we need to work on the bottom part. And there's those little screw things that I need for that. Let's move those down. So, what we need to do now is copy this motor again. Rotate it. Move it underneath the lead screws. Go to that, and cursor is selected, then select the cursor, zoom in on it, and there we go. Got that. And it looks like the lead screw is going to need to be moved up a little bit. So let's go ahead and select the lead screw. What I'm going to do is I'm going to name this lead screw 1. That way I know what it is. This is going to be lead screw 2. So if it's like that, that, and that, and this is going to move up. It won't be sitting on the ground, but we want to have it up higher than the bottom so it's not touching. So it's going to be off the ground, or the table, or whatever it's going to be sitting on. And we got that little gap in there because that little gap is necessary for the what's it called? The coupler. I don't know why, sometimes I just can't think of words that I need to be thinking of. So this is going to be the same for this other one over here. We can duplicate it and copy it over on the other side, and it should match perfect. So only 3 things we need, or 4 things we're going to need for this are going to be that, this, and this. We don't need the bottom at all. And Shift H to hide everything else. So now we can create a cube. And for the motor mounts, I like to make these at least 6 millimeters. Size it up, Shift Z. I want to have that at least as big as the motor. And let's go ahead and make it a little bit thicker. Even still, we'll make 8 millimeters. Make that an even 45. And so we can do here, add another cylinder. So let's do 3.5. 15. Let's get this centered there. This motor I made a while ago. I could probably make a new one that's more accurate, but it works for what I need it for these. Has the correct hole spacing and everything, so we could just use that still. If I would not select it, that would be great. Okay, there we go. Duplicate, rotate, not rotate, grab, and move. Okay, so we got those two. Join all those together. We're going to make a little spot for the little hump here. So we should add cylinder. And that, surprisingly, is also 22 millimeters. And let's do 4. So it's about that. So let's actually make this 23.5. That way it just fits in there just snug and no big deal. Let's duplicate that and 5.5 for the shaft, and that can be, just make that 15 like the other ones. Just needs to go all the way through it. Okay, so boolean this one. That is cylinder 12. Apply. You join all of those together now. Okay, so we're not going to boolean these out of there until we get the rest of the thing made here. So for this one, what I'm going to do is go into edit mode, select only these two faces, go to the top view, rotate so that it's at the correct angle, that looks right, and just extract, move it there. That's pretty close. We can size shift Z and we can move this down. Then we have our mount there that goes over, lines up just right. Now I can add a cube. Size that up, move it over there, move it over there, size Z, give it enough room to mount on either end here. And this we can separate by loose parts. Now we can just use these individually, but before we use any of these, the origin's over here, so we need to set origin to the mass on all these before we use them. It just makes life so much easier when you do that. So that's there. We can go over here and put that here. That looks good. Take one of these. Rotate that 180 degrees. That about there. Actually, trying to think here. Yeah, that's about right. So one of these is going to be lower, one of these is going to be higher. So that's good. So select that one, and all these other ones and join them together. You can join stuff together as long as there's no overlapping of any parts, and then you can use that for a boolean. But if there's two parts touching and you join them together, you can't use that for a boolean. And for some reason, when I joined everything together, these two went completely bonkers and went inverted to have the normals on the inside for some reason. And it's not supposed to do that. So we still need to join that to that. So Boolean union. This is cube 30 something. 39. Cube 39 again. It comes back. There we go. Apply. You can delete cube 39. Do another Boolean. This time difference with cylinder 6 is the name of those. And that looks good. Fine, we can move those out of the way. And double check this, move it out of the way. And there we have our motor mount. Put that back to where it is. Unhide everything. Cursor to center. Set origin to 3D cursor. Change the color on it because we're done with it. Duplicate it, rotate Z 180, and we are set with that other side. We just need to move that there. And one thing you can do to move something to the right spot, if you rotate it, you can line it up with the other one. So it's lined up that way. It just needs to be lined up this way. These set origin to center of mass. These actually need to move down some to be right on top of the motor. We got plenty of clearance in there for that little bump. I just want to make room for it so it's not that big of a deal. So we got that ready, and now we can do the same thing for the axis rods. And for these 300, yeah, they are. So it's actually not going to be using the full 300. It's going to take up quite a bit of it. Let's go ahead and get these made real quick. It's going to be kind of the same process, but cursor is selected. Up here, Z. Add a cylinder. Kind of beefy one here. Zoom in on that. Go down. And kind of make a cup for it. Just zoom in on that so it focuses on that there. Where's my special thing? There it is. Okay. So we're only going to need these now. So Shift H to hide everything but those. Put that over here because we're going to use that again. Move it out of the way first. And Shift A, cube. Just make a cube. Just select all those, delete them. Don't need those anymore. Rotate 90 negative. Okay, so that cube way up there, way up there. Just kind of want it kind of aligned up that. Let's go ahead and move that down. Doesn't really need to be in there a whole lot. That's, yeah, it's only about 12 millimeters. That should be more than enough. Cursor to selected. Selected cursor. So let's go ahead and make this the same size. Actually, no, we can't. That doesn't matter. Because we need to have these to be able to go into that. So what I can do with this now, go into edit mode, select just those faces, rotate it again, extract, size, shift Z, and just kind of go like that. Now I can size it on Z. Well, this should work. Nice and beefy. I think that's actually better than the ones I made for my big printer. And this we're going to have a problem with, so we got to go in here and edit, and we need to go into, oh, we don't, just take that, move it out, take that, move it out. Just need to have that bigger than the little thing we're going to have there. Just take that and Boolean union, add that to this, which is named just cylinder. How'd that happen? That looks good. Apply. Now we can actually just make that move that up to a little bit below that, not much. Make sure we got these lined up where we want them. That looks good. So we can take that and that, join those together. Add modifier, Boolean, difference, cylinder. That looks right. Apply. Do that. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Put that out there. Alt H to hide everything. Select that. Change the color. Cursor to the center. Set origin to 3D cursor. Duplicate, rotate 180 degrees on the Z. Set origin to the center of mass again. Got those all lined up. And we are getting very, very close to being done. So we got the motor mount, the axis mounts. All that is really left is to make the motor mounts up here, the extruder, and that's all I can think of right now, but we're almost done. Anyway, that's it for this episode. It's a little bit longer than normal, I think. Let me see. Oh yeah, this one's double the length that it normally would be. Oh wow. Anyway, that's it for this one. Stay tuned for the next episode. Hopefully it's the last one. It might not be though, but we'll keep chugging along here. Stay tuned.